Welcome to another episode of the Wrestling Renaissance Rants. This is episode 10. This is the 10th episode of the podcast. And as you guys can see here, I have the big gold championship belt. I am excited about it. I had to wear this all day because I had to go to a lunch and then come here. So I've been wearing this all day. It's really fun to have. I did have to, so I got one, but it never came in, and I'm going to get a refund on that because that cost me $121. But because it didn't come in at all yet, we had to quickly get this one, and this was $90 on Amazon. Yeah, it's not the best built one, but it's a thing. It's here. It's a championship belt. So if everyone ever does come in, I'm returning it because I got to get the $121 back when this one would cost me $90. But we're gonna start off talking with Heat Wave, because I have now made the decision that I'll no longer be going over NXT shows. Only time I'll go over something is if it's like update news or something cool like Joe Hendry, which is really the only thing I'll bring up with the Heat Wave stuff. So the first match that I saw was Obafemi versus Leslie for the North American Championship. Obafemi retains the title in a brutal match that I sadly had to start. I started watching late because I was doing stuff, so I was really busy. Then I brought up before next match, PLE should start at 6 p.m. EST, not the countdown at 6. It should start at 6. Since I don't want to keep watching till 10 or 11 since it's late. Plus, it gives more time for more matches. It gives time for more matches because it starts earlier. And if it does go to 10 or 11, that's still giving like that 3-4 hours. Or still getting that it's giving 4 hours or 5 hours. Which is pretty good. But especially if it's usually going from like 7 to 11. It could be 6 to 10. And that way, I'm not missing the end of the matches. Because I've missed every end of every PLE I ever watched because it always goes past 10. And by that time, I'm tired. I don't want to be awake just watching matches. Next was Sol Luca versus Connie Jordan. And I said, as I watched Sol Luca versus Connie Jordan, is that they are still learning and taking it all in. Just like I am when I'm in the ring. I was watching them do it, and they're doing all these high-flying moves. Like Will Ospreay and Ricochet, and when they do all these, I watch them like stop and like take it all in, looking around at the crowd and all of that. And I realize that all of them, they did gymnastics before, so they're really good at that. But they've never done wrestling until 2 years ago when they started going to the PC. That was the first time they started wrestling, and now they're doing really good and they're taking it all in. That is really cool, and that's really great, and that's really something people should look at. NXT is just a lot of people who are just started wrestling, or have been doing wrestling for a bit, who are getting in, that have gotten the opportunity to join WWE very quickly, and be able to get their career in it, and that's really cool. And that's why I'm really good. I'm also doing wrestling. I've done multiple days. I've done multiple training days. Been doing a lot of bumps. It hurts, but I love watching it. I love meeting other wrestlers. I love watching them do what they're training. It's really cool. By the way, Connie Jordan retains. Then we got Chase U versus Nathan Frazer and Axiom for the tag titles. Connie Jordan was the women's North American title. I forgot to say that. So, Chase U, as I was seeing it, was actually the fan favorites in this tag match. They were the ones everyone wanted to see win, which also meant they weren't going to win. Axiom and Nathan Frazer retain. I really would have loved to see Chase U win that. Would have been really cool. Then we got Perez versus, what was her name? Wall of Ice. No. Is it Wall of Ice? It might have been Wall of Ice. Crap, I can't even think of their name. I did not watch that. I barely even paid attention to that match. Not a good match. I got really tired halfway through. And then we have the Fatal 4-Way at the end with Ethan Page, Trick Williams, Shawn Spears, and Javon Evans. Javon was the man of the entire PLE. He put on so many good spots. He had so many close calls. And then at the end, Ethan Page gets taken out by Trick Williams. And he lands on Javon Evans. Ethan Page got the 1, 2, 3. He is the new champion. And what do you see when he's looking at the camera? Joe Hendry appears. Say his name and he appears. I believe Joe Hendry has been appearing in all the different NXT episodes. It's amazing. He's the best. We do have the Great American Bash on August 6th, which is a Tuesday. So I will be having to do my episode when we come back. Yes, when we come back. But actually, when I have to record my next episode, it will be the day after Great American Bash. Not this next episode, but my episode I'll be doing about the Great American Bash will be the day after. I just have to go through a lot more, but my next episode will be the day before I have to go do Nationals for VFW. So, yeah, when my next episode releases, I won't even be here. I won't be in my home place. All right, Money in the Bank. Men's Money in the Bank. We had Gable, Jey Uso, Drew McIntyre, Carmelo, Andrade, and who's the last one? Why can I not think of who the last one is? Oh my gosh. I keep blanking on who the last guy was. Chad, Jay, Carmelo, Andrade, Drew McIntyre. Who's the last SmackDown guy? It was a SmackDown dude. Oh, LA Knight. Why can I not think of that? Why did I not think of LA Knight? Oh my gosh. Well, I said to take Gable or Jay wins. I was completely wrong. Drew wins. They ruined everything. You'll see later. And then it was Braun Breaker versus Sami Zayn. So, look, I love Sami Zayn, okay? I love him as champion. I love him chasing it. He's such a great babyface. But Braun doesn't need it right now. But I did think Braun was going to win it because of a lot of the other people that won at WrestleMania are all losing their titles. So I thought someone else was going to lose their title. I thought it was going to be Sami Zayn. I thought that it was going to be a big thing of everyone losing their titles. But Sami retains. Then, sad news. Trish Stratus introduces us to John Cena. John Cena officially tells us that he officially announces his retirement. WrestleMania 41 will be the last WrestleMania he will compete in. I knew John Cena was going to retire, but I thought he was going to retire this year. I didn't think he was going to announce it like this and go like this. I like that he's doing this. There's a lot more I'll be talking about because he talked about it at the press conference. So, we got Damian versus Seth Rollins, which was a good match. Then we had a big botch. The ref stopped his count as 2 for no reason, costing Seth the match. And then Drew music hits, and Drew cashes in, and before he could do anything, Punk comes in, takes out Drew McIntyre, grabs the World Heavyweight Championship, hits Drew McIntyre, and gives Damian Priest the win, costing Seth Rollins to never be able to challenge for the title again as long as Damian Priest is champion. Then we have the Women's Money in the Bank, who was Chelsea Green, Tiffany, Zoe Stark, Io Sky, Lyra Valkyrie, and it's always the last person I'm breaking on. Should be easy, but I'm breaking on them. Who was it that I saw that was at the match? Chelsea, Tiffany, Io, boom. Ryla, Zoe Stark, I can't think of the sixth person. But I said I think that Chelsea Green or Tiffany Shetton was gonna win. Tiffany Shetton won. But Chelsea Green had a really good spot, kind of like how her TNA days were. She had a big ladder spot into two tables. She actually recreated that at Money in the Bank. It was pretty nice. One of the biggest spots for men's in the WWE. So she has that title now. So Tiffany Shetton is the new Miss Money in the Bank. Only one with a Money in the Bank briefcase still because Drew ruined it. Now, and then we got something I didn't watch, but I just put down who won. It was the triple 6-man tag match with Cody, KO, and Randy versus Solo, Tama Tonga, and Jacob Fatu with Tonga Lula with them. Solo pins Cody, so the Bloodline wins. So this is for their storyline going into SummerSlam. So more on John Cena. He'll try to wrestle as much as he can until December of 2025. He says he wants to do about 30 or more matches before he retires. I said I could see Cena win the title and retire until versus career match, or like a Randy versus Cena for a title as the two left from the 2002 class. And I think to bring back one of his best things he's ever done would be win the world title and then do an open challenge every single week until he retires. So every single person in the locker room will get a chance to go after the title that he holds. It will just be like the US Open Challenge, but with the world title, and I think that would be really fun, really cool, and it gives John Cena it gives everyone the chance to wrestle and have a match with John Cena until John Cena basically says, you will pin me for the title. He gets to choose who he wants to see be the one that will retire him, and because I think it'll be like, I'll have the title and I'll retire the moment I lose the title. So he'll do an open challenge every week until he finally loses it, where he says, I'll officially retire now because the time is now. The last time. So they also announced Bad Blood. The Bad Blood PLE will be in Atlanta, Georgia on October 5th, 2024. So here's some history. The first ever Bad Blood with 2 Ds was first held in 1997 on October 5th. This is literally the 27-year anniversary since the first ever Bad Blood. Exactly on the same date. It was the 18th In Your House pay-per-view, Bad Blood in Your House. It introduced the Hell in a Cell match. It was the first ever Hell in a Cell match, and it saw the debut of Kane. It was between Undertaker and Shawn Michaels, I think it said that. It was Undertaker and Shawn Michaels. And Paul Bearer brought out Kane, Undertaker's lost brother. Now, let's go at Raw. This is June 17th. Seth returns after disappearing from after WrestleMania. Seth Rollins returns and gets to challenge for the World Heavyweight Championship at Money in the Bank. Otis strikes back at Gable. Finn plays coy regarding Liv Morgan hotel key. Drew quits WWE. Otis tells Gable they are done. And when I found out while watching it, I saw Rambling Rabbit inside or next to the shoe by where Gable was standing in the locker room. And then Wyatt Sick debut and take out Gable, which I think that's why we were able to see that, because that was a hint of Wyatt Sick debuting that night and targeting Gable. Alright, June 24th. Drew stole Punk's bracelet with Larry and AJ Lee's name on it. And you'll see on Friday. On the Friday's on the SmackDown stuff. Dom saves Liv from Rey Mysterio. Alright, Sick deliver package to Michael Cole after coming out after Gable's match. Liv Morgan helps Finn and JD win the tag titles from Awesome Truth. One of the saddest days to see Awesome Truth lose the title after they defended it the most. That they defended their titles more than any champion since WrestleMania. Awesome Truth were the workhorse champions in WWE and post WrestleMania. And we have July 1st Raw. Riot 6 stalk Gable. Again, they come out and give another box to Michael Cole. Final Testament injure Kofi's arm. Liv and Seth continue to disrupt Judgment Day. Dom's disruption helps Liv retain her title against Zelina Vega. July 8th, CM Punk starts the show. Drew is suspended because at Money in the Bank, after the failed cash-in, he comes out to at the table where Big E, all of them talk about, where they talk about after the show. He comes out, he starts hitting referees, and then Adam Pearce comes out, and Drew McIntyre elbows Adam Pearce in the face, and that's what. And then on Twitter, Drew McIntyre starts mouthing off and stuff, and Adam Pearce went, "Fine, your fine is doubled and you're suspended." Then we have from Priest to Seth, "When I'm done with Gunther, we'll go to war any place." Because he said to get rid of the gentleman's agreement because Drew and them interfered. And because of that, he didn't get to actually represent and show why he is better. He didn't show himself. So he wants to be able to do the match again. No interferences to show that Priest is better than Seth now. Braun takes out Sami Zayn. Bo Dallas appears in Adam Pearce's office. Zoe Stark and Shayna Baszler officially work with Sonya Deville, and they attack Damage Control. And Rhea Ripley returns at the end of the show. And then Raw, or USA Network, in the US, cut off the feed and stopped it the moment that Rhea and Dom looked at each other, when there was actually more footage going on. Everyone else got to see the rest of the scene, but USA Network cut off the scene. You never do that, especially in a storyline. That's really bad. Now we have SmackDown, June 14th. DIY tries to save Theory from Lawler on Grayson Waller effect. AJ Styles calls Cody a quitter. The Bloodline destroy the Street Profits, and LA Knight invades Logan Paul's home. Then we have on June 21st. CM Punk returned to Chicago. Paul Heyman hug. Really nice moment. Paul Heyman wants to leave with CM Punk. Cody prevents attack on CM Punk. Drew leaves CM Punk bloodied. Santos and LA Knight brawl. Logan takes out LA. Solo tells Paul Heyman Roman isn't coming back. Jacob Fatu debuts and take out Cody, Randy, and KO. Then June 28th. Cody, KO, Randy sneak attack the Bloodline. The trio attacks security. New York Police Department escorts them out. Solo becomes the tribal chief as they brutally attack Paul Heyman. I'm excited for when Paul Heyman comes back with Roman Reigns. The battle for the tribal chief. Or battle to become the true tribal chief. Or whatever. I don't know. Tribal rules. KO vows to compete as mom is in the hospital. DIY wins the WWE tag titles from A-Town Down Under. And Solo sends a message to Cody and Roman. Now, yes, there isn't much to go over again. But one of the things I am really happy about and excited about is I am doing a lot more in life. I'm doing more wrestling. I'm trying to do more in my horizons. I do stream on YouTube. I don't do just WWE stuff. I do other games. I do sometimes stream myself playing WWE 2K24. Yeah, it's not the best thing. It's a stream. I'm not going to be editing all that stuff. Eventually, maybe I will. But it's mostly going to be editing other stuff. This is a podcast. If you guys want to see some of the other things I do, or want to support me in my other things, I have Patreon. I have a Discord. I have YouTube. I don't really make any money from that stuff. I can't really make money. But if you guys want to specifically support me, you guys can. You guys can go to my Patreon. I think my Patreon's in my normal Rangersville channel. It's not in my actual podcast one because I can't have links, I don't think. I'm pretty sure I can't have links in them. But yeah, if you guys want to go support me and stuff, I kind of just do random things. This right here is going to be, I'm going to try to have in every single future episode as much as I can. Because this is really cool to have. And it's a part of my thing. So, I just want to say thank you guys for watching. See you guys next time.